Giants, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
Ready.
Throwing to start here is Tua. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Well, this defense for the Eagles terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here's Austin. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead-up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in Week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's got room. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Eagles at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
He was brought down there by Julian Love.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. is Sanders. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Going for it with Sanders. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. Throwing left side here, and it's good. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know it's coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Now Austin. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Cunningham. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Hurts. He finds Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and through, and that makes the score 7-0. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys would get it at the 25. And New York set to take the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. And sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to pass. Tua. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
But here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. They start on the ground here at Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They go play action with Hurts. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts gets this to Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down. Here's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Tua, the final shot before half. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 26.
He'll start with a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Here's Hurts to throw. Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. And quickly they get to the line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll get it inside the 20.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Garrett Wilson.
His first touchdown here in the new campaign.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards.
And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
Right side, there's Likely with it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And out of bounds right around the 20. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And New York set to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. The offense on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. James Robinson, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Two and a throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Throwing again on second down. Tua. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out of this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Steps away to his left. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's first and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6, now second and 4. Another run here with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 6-play drive, and it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now out come the Giants. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught. It's Jakobi Meyers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And this is going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. But not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what...
and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. New York set to take the field.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painting the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Play action. Now it's Tua. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Tua now on 1st down. And incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Well, Gardner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That's caught. It's Cunningham.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
On 1st down, Hurts. Open man, here's Schwartz, complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
For the winning team here, Charles,